Hello everyone, it is Mark Berman from TVMI. It is Friday, October 3rd, and I would like to welcome you back to our daily videocast. We are now on the 5th day of the second week of the new television season. As you probably know, I like to count things, and let me give you some highlights coming up on the air this weekend on the broadcast networks. Tonight we have the season premiere. It's 1 hour of Last Man Standing on ABC. Next week it leads into the series premiere of new comedy Cristela, Last Man Standing, with Tim Allen. Is certainly no home improvement, but it is always reliable, and I imagine it will probably do moderately well again this season. The rest of the evening, excluding the CW, which has not programmed aggressively this season, is all original programming. I imagine CBS will be the most watched network. I imagine ABC will be number one in adults 18 to 49 because of Shark Tank, and I am personally hoping that this second episode of the new season of The Amazing Race perks up from last week. It is now on Friday. It did not get off to a good start, and ultimately most of the target audience that probably watches The Amazing Race is out for the weekend, but I'm not necessarily sure the DVR usage is all that positive. Saturday, there was really never anything to talk about. I hope you like college football. And then on Sunday, we have the series premiere of a new live-action comedy on Fox called Mulaney. It airs at 9:30 out of Family Guy. It is desperately trying to be the next Seinfeld. Based on what I saw in the pilot, it wasn't great, it wasn't terrible, it was kind of in the middle, so you may want to check it out. But Seinfeld, this is not. And then at 8:30 on Fox this Sunday is the season premiere of animated Bob's Burgers. And the Sunday Night Football matchup on NBC is the Cincinnati Bengals versus the New England Patriots. Now, Sunday Night Football will lead the week. It does every week. Thursday Night Football on CBS is nowhere near as strong as Sunday night on NBC. Those are your highlights, but visit our website for everything else, including cable. Now, let's flash back to this past Wednesday. I'll give you the live plus same-day rating results. We had CBS was the most watched network, 10.06 million viewers. NBC had 7.78. ABC had 7.35. Fox had 3.61 million. And the CW, again, it aired Repeats of Arrow, 680,000, so you really can't count them. Then in terms of adults 18 to 49, CBS was also number one, a 2.4 rating and an 8 share. ABC right behind with a 2.3 and a 7. NBC was a 1.6 and a 5. Fox was a 1.2 and a 4. And the CW, 8.2 and a 7. In series premiere news, we had the launch of Stalker on CBS. It did win the 10 o'clock hour, but it opened with soft ratings, in my opinion, which will not bode well for the future. 10 o'clock on Wednesday is a very soft time period. I think the networks could do better, including Nashville on ABC. But I do have the highlights or the results by program for you. I have a link in today's newsletter to visit our website to get all the results. Once again, Modern Family topped the night in adults 18 to 49. And we had the 10th season premiere of Criminal Minds, now with Jennifer Love Hewitt, most watched for the evening. In terms of some current TV news, let's go to USA. The cable network has picked up its freshman drama Satisfaction for a second season. It has ordered 10 new episodes. On the flip side, it has canceled Rush, decided it did not want to move forward with a second season. The Real Housewives of New Jersey stars Teresa and Giudice have been sentenced. You know, they were charged with some very serious fraud charges, and the sentencing is 41 months for Giudice and 15 months for Teresa. Ultimately, they will do their prison sentences separately, so one of the parents could be home to raise their 4 children. Teresa will begin her 15-month sentence in January. I don't know what this means for the reality franchise, but I have to be honest. This was the one part of the Housewives franchise that I was addicted to. I don't like it this season. There are all these new people. It just is not all that interesting. Over at Disney XD, the kids-themed cable network has picked up its upcoming animated Star Wars Rebels for a second season before it even premiered. It is ultimately debuting tonight in a movie format, but it is so optimistic about Star Wars that it has picked it up for a second season. Speaking of Star Wars, effective next Thursday in New York City is the annual Comic-Con conference. I will be there, and I'll give you the highlights for you after I attend. Over at Starz, the upcoming second season of Black Sails will sail on January 24th. How do you like that? Sail into sail. And then Home and Family on Hallmark Channel, the cable network, has announced it has expanded its original programming for that 2-hour daily talk and life show block. It will be on 52 weeks a year, everyday original for 2 hours. Also on Hallmark, there are rating highlights for a show that I really truly enjoy on Saturday evening, which is Cedar Cove. It concludes its second season tomorrow, and I am very optimistic it'll be back for season 3. Today in TV history, let's go back to 1954. One of the households that we all wanted to live in, at least I did, debuted on CBS in Father Knows Best. That was 54. It started on CBS, moved to NBC, moved back to CBS, was on the air for 6 seasons. The Andy Griffith Show on CBS opened on this day in 1960. That ran for 8 seasons. It spun off Gomer Pyle, USMC, and Mayberry RFD. The Dick Van Dyke Show opened on this day on CBS in 1961. Captain Kangaroo, which I used to watch, was a kid's show in the mornings on CBS. It opened on this day in 1955, stayed on the air to 1984. The Mickey Mouse Club on ABC opened on this day in 1955. Quincy M.E. with Jack Klugman began on this day on NBC in 1976 as part of its NBC Mystery Movie Wheel. It was ultimately upgraded to regularly scheduled series status, and more recently, Desperate Housewives on ABC debuted on this day in 2004. It ran for 8 seasons. I wish anyone who is observing Yom Kippur an easy fast this evening into tomorrow. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you back on Monday. Take care.